Hello, our dear students, and welcome again. Well, this is lesson 6, and it is the last lesson. I know that goodbye or farewell is one of the hardest words that we ever say. Yes. Anyway, I am pleased to see you again, and I wish you will benefit from today's lesson as well. Very glad to welcome my student, Maysoon.
Welcome, sir. Hi.
Hello, welcome back. I guess you have resumed your classroom studies by now?
Yes, I have.
How are things going?
Oh, they're going well.
Great,
quite
great.
well. I'm a bit stressed for the exam. I try to relax, but...
No need to be stressed. I know you'll do well.
Hopefully,
and
I
I
hope so.
totally trust you, and I know that your abilities will make you pass with distinction, hopefully.
I hope so, sir. I hope
right.
so. If I can just overcome
your revision
my
is
fear.
in full swing, I guess, now.
Yes, I just took advantage from the time we were confined at home, so I revised so many, or I viewed so many lessons, but still I cannot overcome my fears and my stress. I hope that I will pass my exam.
Things will get better, I'm sure.
I'm doing my best.
Do your best and God will do the rest.
Of course.
Maysoon, if I ask you, how much are you willing to receive in order to tell me your secrets?
How much? Well, if if you knew that I don't have then serious secrets, you may change your mind because I have nothing to hide. I can tell you everything, but you should give me a lot of things. So can I ask or give you some time to change your mind?
You'd better not ask. But how much would you be willing to receive in order to tell me about some of your friends' secrets?
I don't tell you about my friends' secrets, whatever
Excellent.
you give me.
So you keep
of course
your friends' secrets
These are not
no
for
matter
selling.
what.
Of course, I cannot do this.
What a faithful friend. What a faithful friend. Very proud of you. I expected this answer. I was just trying to
You're testing.
You're
testing me.
Yeah, exactly, provoke you, that's all. Today's session is
about secrets, I
devoted
guess.
to our students, but even students who are or who belong to other fields can also watch it. It's interesting because it's full of moral lessons, and it's a human topic or issue. So as you might have guessed, it's about
moral
secrets,
value.
moral
related
values.
to
We spoke about
moral
attitudes
before.
Absolutely true.
Yes.
So the title of today's lesson, which is, as I said, aimed at the target students, arts ones, is A Secret for Two. But we'll begin by talking about secrets in general.
Yeah.
So I would like you, Maysoon, to have a look at these chunks. These are sayings related to secrets, which I split into two parts or two halves. And I would like you to match each first half with the second part that goes with it.
And then we'll have a complete saying.
Exactly. You'll come up with a full saying related to secrets.
Okay, shall I start?
Yeah, you can start.
Okay, the first one is, nothing is such a heavy, it's an adjective, to have, no.
So you're looking for a noun.
Not if, not someone, cannot be a heavy someone, not soon. So we have burden and secret, sorry. Secret and throw away the key, it doesn't make sense. So I think nothing is such a heavy burden as a secret.
Nothing is such a heavy burden as a secret.
It's a burden, it's a responsibility.
It's a huge responsibility, and that's why when I ask you how much money you need in order to tell me about your friend's secret, you said, I will never do it for all the money of the world.
But are you ready to give any amount of money?
Of course not, of course not. I was
you
teasing
should never do things like this because you may find someone who accepts, you'll be in trouble.
I know, there are people of this kind. So could you read the saying again?
Nothing is such a heavy burden as a secret. So
Indeed, you guessed right, yes.
Yes, I guessed right.
Well, the second?
Once you tell your secret to, you tell your secret to someone.
To someone.
I think it's to someone, you become his prisoner.
To some extent it's true, isn't it?
Yes. Especially if he knows something very, very important about you.
Yeah, something very private.
Yes, then yes. I guess it's
So you become his prisoner because you never know what he might do.
With this,
he might reveal your secret. He might distort your image.
He might exploit you, manipulate you, using this, threaten you, using this
threatening. Use this as a weapon to threaten you.
Against you.
Right.
So in a way, yes.
But it's immoral, of course.
Of course it is immoral. That's why we should not tell our secrets to anyone.
Yes, that's right.
So you should select the people we trust.
Actually, there is an idiom. It says we should never spill the beans. To spill the beans is to reveal the secret.
And there is another idiom, I think, which is, let the cat out of the bag. It is revealing the secrets of someone.
Letting the cat out of the bag. That's right.
To reveal one's secrets or to reveal
the opposite of that is that we should keep mum.
Of course.
Or mum is the word. Tell nobody.
Yeah.
3.
I did.
Yeah, you did it right.
Yes,
3.
correct. You should look up your friends. As we have thrown away the key, we need keys to look up. So I think it's A. You should look up your friend's secret and throw away the key. Secret.
So keep mum.
It's as if you haven't heard anything, as if you know nothing about it. So
it's easy to say,
you forget about it.
Yes, it requires a lot of will, a lot of determination, and especially a lot of belief in moral values.
Yes, yes. I guess.
So, well done. You should look up your friend's secret and throw away the key.
Now it's easy to guess.
Throw away the key.
Forget
about the place.
Yes.
4.
3 may keep secrets. We are already...
You skipped one, didn't you?
Ah, yes.
You skipped one.
Yes, I just...
no problem.
Oh, good. A secret for 2 is soon a secret for nobody.
I don't understand it.
Because I think that secrets should be, so you tell your secret only to one person. If you start telling another one and another one, then it's no longer a secret. It's going to be revealed.
So a secret between more than one is no longer a secret.
Of course, of course.
Because
you should share your secret with only one person who you trust.
It will expand, it will spread, it will make wings and fly.
Yes, yes, of course.
And
that's
with some
the idea,
spices,
I guess.
you know.
Ah, yes, people are very good at adding extra information.
Very good cooks when it comes to
yes,
distorting other
they are not even
interpretation.
faithful to the information as it is, so they need to add their own versions.
Said but true.
Yes.
So definitely right, a secret for 2 is soon a secret for nobody, and we finish with 5?
5, and we have already, I'm remained with only one possibility,
yeah,
so
you are left
3
with
may
one.
keep a secret if 2 of them are dead. This is a bit like this one.
Yeah, but funnier, that's all.
Yes, so we need only 1, not 2, otherwise it's going to be...
So we keep our secrets for ourselves.
We keep our secrets for ourselves. Very close, whom we trust very much.
Someone very close whom we trust very much. Could you mention some people who deserve to be told your secrets or who are worth telling your secrets?
My best friends.
Your best friends. Yes.
I have best friends, not too many, 2 best friends, and we shared a lot of secrets. And
that's good.
For so many years, we've been friends, and I'm sure I trust them. They won't tell anyone.
That's
about
very
anything,
precious,
so I trust them.
I envy you for your friend. May your friendship last forever.
Yes.
I will help you further. Well, in addition to friends, there are other people who might deserve to be told their secrets or to trust.
Yes.
So there's a friend, and you've already mentioned
friends,
it.
I guess.
Friend, that's easy.
But
so
not all friends. Not all our friends. They should
there
be
are
really,
fake friends. There are casual friends.
Not all our friends.
But
we
very
have
close
even friends
ones.
on Facebook now. We are.
That's right.
With the era of technology, we have many, sometimes hundreds and thousands of friends.
That's
not all
right.
of them are friends. So we come to virtual friends. And even we may have ordinary or normal friends at school or neighborhood.
Yeah,
but
destiny
not
puts
all
us in front of many people,
but
not many of them prove to be the best friends.
Not friends. It's too general.
Friend. Second one, rela.
Family members, maybe relatives.
Relatives. Do you trust your relatives with your secrets?
Yes, I may. Yes. in the past, I used to tell my mom, but she passed away, so I was sure that she didn't tell anyone.
May she rest in peace.
And yes, if it is a sister or brother, you can trust them. They are not going to exploit you. Yes, you can share some secrets.
Not all relatives.
Not all of them. Yes,
okay.
you
have
know
to be
these
choosy
family members
or selective.
that really you can trust.
Okay. Third. Classroom. You talk to the walls.
No, not to the classroom, but I guess classmates.
Ah, classmates. That makes more sense. Oh, that's right.
No, unless they are my best friends. I don't share my secrets with the classmates. Each year we have new and different classmates. I don't know a lot about them. I cannot trust them, yes.
Okay.
Unless they are my best friends or my best friend is at the same time my classmate.
Okay. What about the tea? Do you take a cup of tea and tell it your secret?
We've been talking about the fish. Now we're talking about drinks.
Yeah, after the
I'm eager to have a cup of tea. Of course, it's not to the tea or the teacup. Maybe put a teacup in front of you. Some people do this. They talk to, then they start just telling us just to feel.
And in this case, you spill the beans and you spill the tea. So the word should be?
As a person, it may be the teacher.
The teacher, me.
My teacher. Yes. Well,
your yes is a bit cold, and I understand.
Because I've never shared a secret with my teachers. I've never told any of my teachers about my secrets.
Yeah.
But I think it depends on the issue.
Yeah, there are students who get in touch with me and who trust me.
Yes, I trust you, sir, and believe
me,
if there is an issue that I can share with you, you'll be the first one to share
thanks for your
my
confidence.
Because I trust you, yes, of course.
That means a lot to me.
It hasn't happened before.
So you're not just a student.
It depends on the issue, of course.
Psi.
It's the three letters stand for something we know, psychology.
Psychology.
Integrated to our. Of course, you are not going to trust our psychology. It's already there.
Should refer to someone.
Someone who is expert. Psychotherapist.
For example, the word is. Could you read
that's
it?
a new word. That's a new word. I'm not sure about the pronunciation.
No problem.
Okay?
I'll help you with the pronunciation.
Should I pronounce that K sound or sh sound?
Psychiatrist. Could you say that again?
Psychiatrist. Is it like
even the P is silent, isn't it?
Yes. Psychology, psychotherapist.
Yes. We can provide you with help and advice.
Psychiatrist. Am I right?
Psychiatrist.
Is it the same as a psychotherapist? The same, I think.
Yeah, he helps you. He helps you psychologically, and you might have some sessions.
Well, I have never consulted them.
I haven't
but
either.
They are very helpful. Some people.
Some people reported their experience to me, and it proved to be positive. So there's no harm in consulting a psychiatrist. It doesn't mean that we are insane or something.
No, it has nothing to do with this. It's a way to just
elementary, no, it doesn't work.
It's not, of course. I guess all of them related to people. A person should be a person.
That's right.
A person.
Yes.
And person.
So person is there. What kind of person?
Person? Elderly.
An elderly person.
An elderly person. Old people.
Why particularly elderly?
I guess because they are wise. They have enough knowledge and
age is wisdom.
Of course, already learn with age.
So we can gain experience.
So they have the knowledge and the experience to make a good judgment or the wise judgment.
In all cases, the person you tell your secret to should be the person you trust. So people I trust. So he is what kind of person?
A person.
Trusty? Or trustworthy?
Trustworthy.
A trustworthy person.
Yes.
Absolutely. Right. Now, having talked about the people we can tell our secrets to, let's talk about the topics or the issues that might be related to secrets. Which topics can come to your mind?
A bit of everything.
A bit of everything.
So there are secrets related to our families.
Okay.
Our feelings or emotions.
Family, yes. For example, if I have a quarrel with my wife, I might tell my friend about that.
Your best friend.
My best friend.
Yes, maybe. Or maybe fighting with your sister or your brother about
with
something.
With my cat.
Or disagreeing with your parents about pocket money or about something.
So generation gap.
Yes, there are secrets related to family.
Family.
Our feelings when we are sad or disappointed, when something we need to share also our feelings or emotions or secrets related to our emotions.
So emotions, family. You said that you are a bit stressed.
Education.
Education, studies.
Yes.
Exams.
Yes,
exams.
sometimes.
Okay. No need to be stressed, by the way.
We have, stress is not a secret.
It's not a secret.
It's not a secret, but sometimes
the cause of stress is sometimes.
The cause. But yes, we may have some secrets related to...
health problems, for example?
Yes,
okay.
yes.
You mentioned lots of interesting issues, yes. Which of the issues you mentioned might be closely related to your own case?
I think a bit of everything, it depends. So I maybe this year, maybe I have no health problems or health secrets.
Thank God.
It depends, It's a bit of everything that depends on the time, on the...
on the mood, on the circumstances, etc. So let's see the issues that you mentioned, whether they will pop up on the screen or not.
Okay.
So you did speak about emotional issues, for falling in love with somebody,
for example,
breaking up with your boyfriend,
for example.
Not your case, I hope.
No, it's not my case. But
education,
these are
not mine either.
Kinds of emotional problems.
Exactly. Education, you spoke about that.
Yes.
Family problems, thank you for having mentioned that. Finance. You did speak about pocket money.
Pocket money, yes. Material problems, maybe it's more grown-ups' secrets.
Yeah, well...
They may have financial problems.
They're always there, but
they
change according to the age. But so in your case, speak about pocket money. In my case, speak about
thanks
money.
God, my dad is generous, so I have no problem
having to support my two kids, with clothes, with food, etc., studies. So it's not an easy experience, is it?
It's difficult to make ends meet.
Absolutely true. Absolutely true.
We're trying our best.
Okay. Can I borrow 10 dinars from you?
Of course you can, sir. I have to ask my father to give it to me first, then I will give it to you.
You spoke about
my pleasure to help you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
There's the problem of health, of course. Thank God. You said that you are fit and in good health.
Yes, generally health secrets.
Health is wealth, isn't it?
Yes, I don't think that it is a secret unless it's very serious.
Well, there are people who find it embarrassing to talk about their health conditions.
Yes,
we have to understand them, so they don't tell everybody about it.
Yes.
They tell only people who are very close to them. Thank you for having mentioned all that. Now we are going to study an extract from a novel entitled The Secret for Two, and it was written by the American author Quentin Reynolds, who lived between 1902 and 1964.
So I can guess that there are two secret for two, so these are two people sharing.
Two people maybe sharing a secret. You
no
are
more
guessing.
Than two,
no
as
more
you
than
said,
two.
Previously.
Yeah.
Yes, I can guess.
Three is a crowd, we said. So A Secret for Two by Quentin Reynolds. We are going to begin with section 1. I would like you to read section 1 and find out who the characters are. Okay. Could you read, please? Reading? Yes, please.
Okay. One morning, the president of the provincial milk company came to inspect the early morning deliveries. Jack pointed Pierre out to him and said, "Watch how he talks to that horse. See how the horse listens and how he turns his head towards Pierre. See the look in that horse's eyes? You know, I think those two share a secret. I have often noticed it. It is as though they both sometimes chuckle at us as they go off on their route. Pierre is a good man, Monsieur President, but he gets old. Would it be too bold of me to suggest that he be retired and be given perhaps a small pension?" he added anxiously.
Well done. Now, could you find out who the characters are?
I think we have the president of the
president of a milk company.
We have Jack.
Jack.
Pierre.
Who is Jack?
A worker.
A worker, maybe the manager of that company.
Yes, because he is close to the president.
To the president, good.
We have Pierre, another worker, and we have the horse.
And we have the horse, it's a character.
Yes.
Okay, let's check. So yes, there's Pierre, there's the horse, the president, and Jack, and you have already told us about the relationship between them. So there's the president of the company, and there's his manager. Or his assistant, if you like.
Yes, already his
and Pierre and the horse. It's clear that Pierre is the one who delivers, who is in charge of delivering the milk, riding his horse. Yes. Good.
And it seems that there is a close relationship between the horse and Pierre.
That's right.
She said, "Look at Jack talking about the horse as if it's a person."
Yes, that's why we consider the horse a
sometimes
character.
chuckle at us as they go up.
Exactly, so close relationship as if he were a person, not an animal.
A
That's
person,
right.
not an animal.
Right. Could you try to fill in the blanks with words from section 1?
Yes, please allow me some time to read the paragraph.
Yes,
you know,
go
it's
ahead.
better when we read all the paragraph to
paragraph,
understand
no
the whole
problem.
context and then
You're
answer.
totally
This is
right.
what you told us
I did.
sir, before.
And I stick to it.
Yes, so Jack drew the attention, the president, I guess.
The president's attention?
Attention to the unusual relationship between Pierre and his horse.
Yes, actually you yourself noticed
yes,
that there was an
because,
unusual relationship.
They are like friends, or
Yeah.
he
Close
considered
friends.
close friends. Assuming that they shared a secret.
A secret.
Jack said this.
Exactly. He
I
said
think
this to
these
the president.
two share a secret, something like this in the text.
Exactly.
So he therefore advised the boss to let him retire due to his old age.
Old age?
He is old.
Yes.
I think I saw this word in the text, and provide him with a pension.
A pension. Let's check the words first. So it's president's attention, his horse, you guessed right. They shared a secret, and due to his old age, he should stop working and he should be provided with a pension. Do you understand what we mean by a pension?
Yes, this is the money we get, or something like a salary that you get after retirement.
After retirement.
We no longer talk about salary, we say pension.
So
generally it's less than...
It's not sacking him, it's not firing him,
no, it's his
allowing him to retire and relax
and get his...
and in return get
his pension.
A pension, good. Now, do you think that the president would approve of Jack's suggestion?
Yes, if I were him, I would approve of allowing Pierre, to have his retirement and get his pension, especially if he's old.
If he's
so
old,
it's good
yeah,
to allow
that's
him
right.
to have some rest. Yes.
Even from the human point of view, he'd better retire at a given age. Okay, you are going to read the first 3 lines of section 2 and check whether you guessed right or not, or whether the president would take the same decision as yours.
Okay.
So read just the first 3 lines, please.
The first 3 lines. But of course, the president laughed. I know his record. He has been on this route now for 30 years and never once has there been a complaint. Tell him it is time he rested. His salary will go on just the same. So he accepted.
He accepted, exactly.
But he said his salary, he didn't say his pension. So
what does that tell you about the character of the president?
He's going to keep his salary as it is. He's not going to give him pension because generally the pension is
lower.
And with no perks.
With no perks,
yeah. So we lose
with no
all
fish.
these advantages with no fish. Yeah. So maybe he's going to keep the same salary. He's generous.
So he partly agrees with you, but he happens to be more generous than you are. You agreed to give him a pension, but he decided to give him full salary or to keep the full salary for him. So he thought
that it was time Pierre rested and agreed to pay him the same salary.
Exactly,
that's nice.
So, yeah,
great.
Very generous of him. Now I would like you to get back to the section and choose the right adjective. Could you read first the question?
So when he was told about the president's decision, Pierre was shocked, relieved, indifferent, rude and angry.
Which of the 4 alternatives do you think is the right one? Which of the 4 options?
I think he should be happy. He's an old man.
There is no happy here.
No happy, I mean really, of course.
So you choose relieved.
The one that is, I think it's...
That you find logical.
Logical is to be relieved.
Yes. But let's
check. People, especially nowadays, want to retire at an early age.
Exactly.
They are eager to retire.
Anticipated retirement.
Yes.
People
are eager to retire.
A very trendy word or slogan in Tunisia as well.
So I think he would approve of this. He would be
So
relieved.
that's what you think. Maybe you'll find a different answer. Have a look.
So shall I read all the
No, just the beginning of paragraph 2.
Yes. So, but Pierre refused to retire. He was panic-stricken at the thought of not driving Joseph every day. I think Joseph refers to the horse. We are 2 old men, he said to Jack. Let us wear out together.
I think that's enough for you to find the right answer.
So he was not relieved.
He was not relieved.
And it's not rude and angry.
Exactly.
The other one is indifferent. He's not indifferent. I think it's shocked.
So it has to be shocked.
Yes.
Okay, logically shocked. Is there an expression or a word that helped you guess?
Panic-stricken.
He was panic-stricken.
Panic-stricken.
Excellent.
Yes.
So he panicked.
Yes.
Well, you said that you agreed with the president that it would be a wise decision to allow him to retire,
of
especially
course.
as he grew old
Old.
and tired. Could you find details somewhere at the end of this section showing that both Pierre and his horse were tired and old?
Already when he used the sentence, he said, we are two old men.
Exactly.
So he didn't say I am, he said we. It means.
But somewhere else there is a description.
And he's considering the horse as a man.
That's right.
Okay.
And the horse itself or himself has a name, Joseph.
Has a name. So it's personified, so you can use his instead of. So I have to find an information or something.
A detail
showing that both of them.
Yes, Pierre and Joseph were old and tired.
Were old and tired. Okay, allow me some time.
No problem.
I guess it starts with the bet.
Yes.
Yes. But when they finished their work, then Pierre would limp down the street slowly, seeming very old indeed.
Excellent. That applies to Pierre.
Yes.
So he was limping down the way
slowly.
I do these days because of my foot. I sometimes limp.
May you regain full
recovery. Thank you,
recovery and full potential once again.
Anything else about the horse?
The horses would drop, and he would walk very warily to his stall. Weary, we saw this adjective before. When you are weary, you are exhausted, very tired.
You are tired, very tired.
Yes.
Well done.
I guess these are the details showing that both of them are old and tired.
Okay. They sound
correct.
Hope
I guessed right.
Let's check. So he was shocked, as you did say. And as far as the details are concerned, first detail, could you read it?
Pierre would limp down the street slowly, seeming very old indeed.
And that's what you said.
Yes, I did it.
And B?
The horse's head would drop, and he would walk very wearily to his stall.
So
I also guessed this.
You guessed right, and a piece of advice to all our back candidates: always look carefully for the relevant detail in the text when giving proof or evidence that the statement is false. So that's very, very important. You have to focus on the relevant part the way Maysoon did. We take that seriously during the correction phase of the marking phase.
And you said, sir, that it should be the detail and only the detail, so it should not be 2 sentences or 3 sentences, not the sentence before the sentence after it.
Please avoid what we call phrase lifting, not face lifting.
So otherwise they are going to be considered
of course,
wrong,
you'll be penalized and your
even if the correct detail is included in the sentence. Yes, so you have to be careful about this. You told us, sir.
It shouldn't be like, you know, lifting or taking a chunk from the text and writing it in the space provided.
By the way, there are keys, there are words that should guide us.
Exactly, find
slowly,
out.
Very old.
Warily, the way you did.
Yes, so you always
are
find.
setting a good example, Maysoon. Yes. Thank you for that.
So you have to be becoming less stressful and more relaxed about the exam.
No, you are already getting less stressed. Now, section 3 included, I'm sorry for that, 2 pieces of bad news.
Yes.
You're not going to read the
all
whole section, yes. Just focus on the beginning and on the end. So the first 3 lines will give you 1 piece of bad news, and the last 3 lines will give you 1 more.
So the first 3 lines and the last 3 lines.
Exactly.
These
Could
are
you read them,
the parts I should focus
Exactly.
on.
You read them.
Okay. Shall I start?
Please do.
Good. Jack said, Pierre, your horse, Joseph, did not wake up this morning. He was very old, Pierre. He was 25, and that is like being 75 for a man. Yes, Pierre said slowly. Yes, I am 75, and I cannot see Joseph again.
So you have got the first piece of bad news, I'm sorry.
Yes, so the horse didn't wake up.
The horse didn't wake up. What
horse,
could have happened?
He died.
He might have died. How old is it?
25, but
25
it's like being 75 for a man.
An old horse. That's the first piece of bad news. I'm sorry, Maysoon, for bringing bad news today. Could you focus on the last 3 lines and find the second piece of bad news?
Start from there? Start
from Pierre walked.
Yes. So Pierre walked to the corner and stepped into the street. There was a warning yell from the driver of a huge truck that was coming fast, and there was the scream of brakes. God. But Pierre apparently heard neither. Don't tell me that Pierre was hit by a truck.
Looks like it, yes.
He was.
Sorry for
he
the
was
bad
hit
news.
by a. Did they die the same day?
Seems so.
That's
so sad, isn't it?
So sad. And I remember in section 1, I think, section 2, he said, "Let us wear together.
Exactly.
Let us wear out together something like this." So
as if the pledge came true.
Did this happen?
Let's see. So the first piece of bad news?
Joseph didn't wake up.
Unfortunately. And?
Pierre was hit by a truck. Did he die?
Oh, hope he didn't, but I'm not sure.
He didn't.
I'm not sure. Well, you're going to read this section and find what secret Pierre and Joseph shared and hid.
Okay. And I will find out if he passed away or not. That's interesting. That's sad, but
very sad.
To have the
sad.
same destiny, the same day.
So emotional, so sad, so touching.
Yes. Shall I
please read?
Yes. 5 minutes later, an ambulance driver said he's dead. He passed away, unfortunately. That's too sad.
Yeah.
Was killed instantly.
On the spot.
Jack and several of the milk wagon drivers had arrived, and they looked down at the still figure. Couldn't help it. The driver of the truck protested. He walked right into my truck. He never saw it, I guess. Why he walked into it as though he were blind?
Could you read that the way the driver was saying it? Because he was protesting.
Because couldn't help it. Yes, because he was walking as if he said though he were blind. The ambulance doctor bent down. Blind? Of course the man was blind. See those cataracts. This man has been blind for 5 years. He turned to Jack. You say he worked for you? Didn't you know he was blind? No, Jack said softly. None of us knew. Only one knew. A friend of his named Joseph. It was a secret, I think, just between those two.
So what was the secret? Sorry for the bad news. Sorry to know that Pierre died.
It's a nice story. It's a nice story.
Yeah, it's moving.
Yes.
So which secret?
That Pierre was blind, and only the horse knew about
it.
No one could know about this. Maybe because Joseph was leading him.
Exactly.
In his route.
So only Joseph knew about his master's
And then he lost him.
blindness.
He couldn't walk the street alone.
Exactly.
So he's to move thanks to
So Pierre
the horse.
was blind, you are right. And there's a false statement, could you read it?
Pierre was born blind. Yes, it's false because the doctor said he's been blind for 5 years.
Exactly, so he was not born blind.
Yes,
he became
he was
blind
not
5
born
years
blind.
ago.
Yes, 5 years ago.
Exactly, he lost sight, and in spite of that, he managed to carry on working
thanks to the horse. Thanks to the horse, his friend.
So as you said, the relevant detail is this man has been blind for 5 years.
No one
we have got simple
notice
past,
this,
haven't we?
We are in?
We have got simple past here.
Passive voice.
Yeah, but is it?
No, I'm sorry. Has been blind for 5 years. This is the present perfect.
The present perfect. Why not the simple past?
Because it's continuous.
It started 5 years ago and it's
till now. So this is an action that started 5 years ago, as I said, and it starts. It is continuous.
Can you put since 5 years? Since 5 years?
Yes.
Since 5 years?
No, we use for with a period of time. This is a point in time. You can say since, and we give the date.
Since
for example.
2015.
Yes, since 2015.
Since
it's a point, or it can be not a year. It can be a point, clear, specific point in the back. Since I left, since he started working, maybe in the company.
So it could be a clause or a date.
Yes,
a
but
point in time.
as it is 5 years, a period of time, it should be for, not since.
Okay, excellent, well done. Now, did Joseph's death represent simply or merely the death of an animal?
Of course not. It's clear that it's not the death of any.
So the loss of
already
Joseph
is having a
represented the loss
name.
of what?
friend, the best friend.
The best friend.
The best friend. He even didn't want to retire because he wanted to wear out together with his friend Joseph.
A rare friend, a precious
yes,
one.
Exceptional.
So friend?
Extraordinary, really. His friend.
What else did he represent for
yes, his
Pierre?
job partner, he works with him.
Job partner, that's right.
They used to work together. And
so
he said that he
delivers.
delivers.
To the horse, he managed to continue earning his
yes,
salary.
And he could deliver milk through, I think, a carriage.
He remained a breadwinner thanks to the animal.
And I guess also Joseph was Pierre's eyes.
He was his
because
eyes.
Before his death, no one could notice that he cannot see.
Yes.
So he used to move normally. People maybe think that he can see. But he can see thanks to his horse. In fact, he was not seeing. He just
so his best friend,
his job partner,
his eyes.
His eyes.
Let's check. So Pierre lost a job partner, you mentioned that. Yes. Splendid. A box of secrets, you said a best friend. And as you said, his eyes.
He was leading him through his route.
Mason, what is the moral lesson that we can derive or draw or learn from this story?
We all need best friends. We all need someone we share secrets with. So
but
he was sharing. It's not necessarily a person.
He doesn't have to be a human being.
So he didn't share his secret with Jack.
Yes.
He shared it with Joseph, the horse. So sometimes our best friends may be animals.
Do not happen to be human beings, exactly. Yes. It could be a dog as well.
And then you're sure that no one is going to know about your secrets if it is an animal, because they don't
reveal secrets vocally.
They don't let the cat out of the bag.
Absolutely. They don't spill the beans.
Of course. The
right.
You can trust.
Now, could you focus on the following sentence, Maysoon, and state the form of to be in it?
Shall I read the sentence?
Could you read it?
Yes. Would it be too bold of me to suggest that he be retired and be given a small pension?
Why not that he is retired and
I think we saw this before in lesson 5. Women choose to opt out.
Good memory.
Unit 3, I guess.
That's right.
Yes, that's the subjunctive.
The subjunctive
as I remember.
Form.
And because we have suggest that.
To suggest that somebody do something.
It
or
should do.
Should do something.
Or should do. You may use should or not exceptional.
Right. Your answer is perfect. I have nothing to add. So be is in the subjunctive form.
Yes.
And it comes after verb suggest. Do we use the subjunctive form only after the verb suggest?
No. There are, as I remember, other verbs.
There is a set of verbs.
Yes. You advise, you recommend.
Have a look at the list. So could you read, please?
Yes, the subjunctive is used in formal impersonal English. It is used after the following verbs.
Could you read them?
Yes, to advise that, to ask that, to command that, to demand that, to desire,
Take
to
notes,
insist.
Please.
Yes, please. To propose, to recommend, to request, or to suggest, or to urge that someone do or should do. So
something.
It's optional.
It's optional. That's why it's in brackets.
Do something, and the verb will be always in the bare infinitive.
In the base form.
Base form of the verb.
Exactly. The subjunctive form is also used after some expressions like the following. Could you read them, please?
Yes. So it is best, it is necessary, it is crucial, desirable, it is essential, it is imperative, it is important, it is recommended, it is urgent, it is vital, it is a good idea or a bad idea that someone should do or do something.
Excellent. And it is a good idea that you do the following exercise.
I should practice. You have to make sure that
you've learned it by heart, and
yes.
your friends also at home will be able to have some sort of practice.
Yes.
So could you start, please?
Okay. Jack suggested that
Yes.
the milkman be replaced by a strong young man.
Let's check. Well done. Why
because
be?
you have suggested that.
Suggested that. Carry on, yes.
He insisted the new recruit sign.
Why sign?
Because insisted that or insisted.
That
we already said that between brackets because you may use it, you may omit it.
Okay.
Okay, sign a form to confirm being fit for the job.
Right.
He proposed all candidates go, because he proposed.
To propose somebody, do something.
Through a medical checkup.
Good.
Is it all in the subjunctive?
Let's wait and see.
Okay, because it's something new.
Exactly.
We most often have different forms of the verbs. Then he recommended that the applications be. He recommended that
somebody or something
thoroughly analyzed and advised the president of the provincial milk company that the local job center get.
So to advise somebody,
yes,
do something.
In charge of the recruitment.
So it would be wrong to say gets, although it's center.
No, of course. Yes,
singular.
because we have already advised the president.
And last but not least?
He also insisted, it's another verb that means, yes, new tracks take it over on horse carriages.
I guess it is right. You did very, very well. Thank you for that. It's clear that you have mastered the use and form of the subjunctive. So well done, Maysoon. That's all for today. Thank you, our dear students. We have come to the last session. We hope you have enjoyed these lessons and you have drawn lots of benefits from them. Wish you all the best for your exams.
Yes.
Wish you good luck, and I'm sure that you will all do well.
Yes,
Goodbye.
just feel relaxed, not be stressed. Everything is going to be all right, and we wish you the best of luck.
Sure.
Goodbye.
Enjoy your revision and goodbye.
Goodbye.